sorry. Yeah, he was all right. He was busy. We starting our outdoors from tomorrow, so we have to take few cages. We just doing this entire day trying to fit that in.
Bhaskar, if I go to our YouTube channel, I press live, please can you get a link that you... What's the fitness secret?
Can you share that link on our thing, on the AFCL?
Yeah.
Hey guys, anyone join?
Hey, man, bye. Welcome.
Good. Nice t-shirt feeling, right?
Hello.
Bhaskar, I just checked the link, it's working. Thank you so much. I could hear the audio as well, so it seems to be pretty clear.
Listen, you can hear me, right?
I'm in Atlanta. Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Hello, everyone.
Sanjay boy,
Can you hear
and all of you guys, well, we get to listen in all the good picks that everyone is going to make. Look at Ajay sitting behind the rack of books. I don't know, he must be doing a lot of research now.
Welcome to the craziness. Finally, we are going to get you in St. Louis.
You are getting me in St. Louis. I tried hard to get my son to go to school there, but finally I'm coming to St. Louis.
That's it.
Yes.
He'll be playing from St. Louis Americans. You never know.
Yes, that only you know. You can make it happen.
We are hunting.
Yes, please.
You know he's our favorite.
Yes, indeed.
Didi sir, you are in a nice office room.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
CD sir and I am in the same office. Can you see?
Yeah, you both are just extending that.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you, Anu?
Good.
Everybody, good evening to everybody.
Hi Anu. Hi Mehul. Mehul sir, namaskar.
आप मुझे सर कर बोलेंगे तो मैं क्या बोलूँगा आपको सर जी. both the boys are also here, by the way.
Good.
Hey.
They're helping.
Welcome, Anand.
I don't know most of them. They have to help.
That one of the reasons when we started this or evolved this concept, the idea of having these kids as marquee players is to enhance their leadership and participating in thought process. That was something basketball suggested that we do, not only get them as players but try to promote them as leaders.
Yeah. And the fun part is, this time I am feeling so relieved because I have no decision making. I am not deciding any team, nothing. I am just going to sit and enjoy the process, which is very refreshing. Yeah. But I am not deciding anything. I have no paperwork, no spreadsheet to look at, so this is good.
Ajay bhai, are you sure you don't have any action items? Because Bhaskar might have assigned a couple of them, slid in a couple of them.
My job is to come here, cheer everybody up, and my only worry. Actually, I was looking at Bhaskar your spreadsheet. I was getting calls from so many parents to keep an eye on their kids to get them picked. It's going to be hard because we have almost 110 decisions. We are picking half of them, right? So, but that shows the appetite, right? That we can have 4 kids to play in spite of conflict and short time. I think it's really good outcome. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Bhaskar. I'm very excited to be a part of the setup again. It amazes me that every year we seem to be reinventing ourselves here to not settle. That's what has been the core to the success here has been. There's always more innovative, exciting frameworks that the team has been introducing, and really excited to be a part of this setup and looking forward to how this is going to work. So thanks for all the work. Bhaskar, you put him in the background to make this happen. It looks like from a technical perspective, you're all set up, right? We did a quick dry run. It looks like everything's working. Make sure your mics and videos are toned down. We would love to see your lovely faces as you speak. You all have contributed significantly to make this happen. So a great platform for you to be visible here. So please do share your thoughts at even given point of time. Stop us, ask questions. But it looks like it's very well versed here. We have a good group of people who who know exactly what's going on and looking forward to interacting with all of you. And Bhaskar, just a roll call. Make
Anup, I just want to make a very quick check because
Yeah,
we had
absolutely.
a similar thing in the last. Bhaskar, did you check if the timer is working? Okay, all right. I just want to. Okay, then someone has to run a manual timer.
I we can run a manual timer. GK bro, thanks for bringing that up.
I'll not be surprised. Anand already has that script written. So he's a strategist from Seattle. He comes with full preparation wherever he goes. So I'll not be
If
surprised.
am I right? If and else if about a 99 or 100.
I guess will be that. Deepak, you are all set. Deepak, welcome.
Hey Ajay, thank you. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry for being late. Yeah, I'm here.
No worries. Yeah, please go ahead. It's intended to say starting soon, right? On the YouTube. Yep.
Is the YouTube feed running, Bhaskar bhai, just to make sure? So we're on good to go? We have when the clock ticks 8:30 Central, we'll kick it off. I think we're a few seconds away from that. Okay, we're all set. Thank you, everyone for joining us. My name is Anup Mohan, and we're really looking forward to an exciting draft day here. And after a lot of excitement that's been brewing, so if you've been following our social media page of AFCL, we've been slowly announcing, and GK has been doing a great job of keeping us up to date with the progress that's been happening. And finally, the day has come. So, American Franchise Cricket League. We'll learn a lot about what this is about and what platform that we are creating from some of the important people who've been involved to make this a reality here. And in today's agenda, we'll cover a few topics. First and foremost, we'll talk about AFCL and what its mission is. Second, we'll talk a little about cricket in St. Louis and how things have evolved in the last few years here. Third, we'll talk about a few key leaders who are responsible to make this a reality. And fourth, very importantly, we'll talk about the sponsors. Fifth, the most important part of today, franchisees, its owners, and what they have vision for each of their teams here. And then importantly, we'll get to the draft process of the player selection itself. So get your pens and papers out, mark your teams, and let's see how close we can get to what your favorite teams are and players assigned to the team there. And then finally, we'll close it out with the core committee speaking their thoughts about AFCL and what's in store for us for the rest of this year and what's coming up next year. So, without much ado, let's kick it off here. So, quickly about American Franchise Cricket League. What is it about? When we talk about AFCL, we have to talk a little about the St. Louis Cricketing Committee community that came together. So, honestly, if I remember, St. Louis Cricket was reborn with an idea of giving back to the community for the youth sport. So, a lot without knowing where and how to start, there was a core group of people and like minded people who came together and started the sport, which was very close to their heart. And if you're wondering which sport we're talking about, for the viewers on YouTube, we're talking about cricket. Cricket is a religion in many countries, and we're just so privileged that we get to enjoy the sport in a foreign country like the United States, if I can call it, and look at the evolution of the sport. We have the World T20 series going on right now in the United States. So, to maintain and go in parallel to provide cricketing amenities at every level, St. Louis was right up there. And the journey really began with in July 2015, where there's a group of people that came together, galvanized one by one leader who had a vision for the future. And so this was to build a community, build the character among all the individuals involved, and share a fabulous time with the game of cricket. So, really, for this group of people, there are three pillars, and we'll learn more about it. There's cricket with the key principles of servant leadership, teamwork, and discipline. There's community, which is serving others with humility and sacrifice. How beautiful is that? And then finally, the core of everything is cricket played the right way with class. Wow. Isn't this amazing? And so, where did I come up with all of this? This is not a script that I wrote. These are the core principles of St. Louis cricket by a group of people, which you will be hearing in just a second. And the newest addition to this is the American Franchise Cricket League. So, this is the newest in installment of cricket, which promises to bring together people from all walks of life that are passionate to express themselves, to prove and provide an exciting platform that blends, as the name suggests, franchisee cricket with a mix of local, regional, and national talent all coming together while providing zealous owners who are present today and coaches the perfect opportunities to showcase that they can build a brand for themselves, build a group of people that can be galvanized together and have an organization around it. So the core mission here is to cultivate a vibrant platform that harmonizes these three things: cricket, community, and character. And through unwavering dedication, we strive to forge the next group of leaders while nurturing the spirit of mentorship among the youth. So the youth have been the core to all development here. And because of that, the community has benefited, the adults have benefited. Somebody like me, who have always aspired to play in the best conditions, we are feeding off of the youth system that was built here. And AFCL is committed to building strong bonds with our community while we recognize our roles as mentors and facilitators. You'll hear from a lot of leaders today or instilling responsibilities and leadership to the next group of people, the next generation. As a league, we are dedicated to guiding the young minds, imparting the life skills, and nurturing a deep passion for cricket. That's what we are trying to do here. So, what do we want to do is we want to proudly pioneer a domestic T20 tournament that's designed exclusively for the youth. How amazing is that? And we want to extend this eventually to bring a first 100 ball over cricket league in the United States, which the committee is going to talk about a little later today. So please stay tuned. You will hear a lot of exciting updates, and this is just a start here. So without much delay, all my preaching aside, the first introduction that we want to do is a person who is very, very, very important to all of us. This person has had a very successful corporate career and has scaled great heights up the ladder in the corporate industry. He's a great family man. He loves his family. And third, he's very, very respected around in the cricketing circles. This gentleman loves his cricket, and he, in fact, gave up his own passion and success in cricket of playing to see that the kids and adults get to enjoy the best facilities with the best infrastructure here in St. Louis, and has been, nationally recognized for it. We have seen him donning tirelessly various hats on the field. He's been a coach, he's been a groundsman, he's been a pitch coordinator, he's been an events coordinator. Heck, he's been a chef and a logistic mover who's been shipping things here and there. A man with the biggest heart that I know. Personally, to me, he's been a great support system as a friend, mentor, and a guide, where I can recall him anytime I call him, he picks up, and the first thing he says is, "Ha, Anup," with a smile. In short, he is the most complete leader that I have known, and for all these reasons, we are pleased to announce him as the AFCL commissioner. And please welcome the one and only Mr. Ajay Jamp. Ajay, please say a few words and kick off the stage for us.
Holy moly, this is totally unexpected, Anup. Thanks for the such kind words. I don't know what I had done to deserve it, but thank you for all. Just I took, I think, total of less than 10 minutes for these four teams to come together. I called Salman. He said, "Why are you calling? Put my name." Called Bhavik, Deepak over there said, "Why are you calling? Put our name." And Mehul is same way, right? Same wavelength. So to put such an event in such a easy way, it's fantastic. I'll tell you that it's very hard for me personally to do franchise cricket league, and I know it's Bhaskar's vision and his baby who's after me to try this, because I know some of the kids are not going to get picked, and it's going to be hard. They want to play and they'll not get an opportunity to play. Excited for the kids who are going to get a play, but that's my philosophy being that if the kid is here, they should be playing. So this is a new thing, a new muscle for all of us who are coaches and volunteers to have a little difficult hat we are going to wear today, but super excited for this new thing. And thank you everyone for your support. It means a lot. And seeing you all coming to St. Louis, some of you are going to travel for the first time, some of you been here a lot more. I'm excited to be your host. I'm going to be staying away from the team structure, all that. I want to see smiling faces on the ACA park, and I'll be the person who will be serving them so that they have the best environment to play cricket. So that's from my end. Thank you for doing all this. I'm super excited for this initiative.
Ajay bhai, fantastic. As always, I'll go to put you in a spot a little bit. What has been the key to success for ACA and the group that we are associated with the cricketing community? There have been a lot of organizations that started a lot of leagues, but this one feels different here. So what's been the key?
I think it's around people you are around, right? When you're trying to do the things with the right intent, right? When you have a team around you who are looking beyond themselves, they're enjoying each other's success, especially other success. It makes your job easy. And I used to always say that I have the best parents in the country, right? So this is run by parents, delivered by parents, and how blessed we are. Found Sunil, found Coach CD. The part of ecosystem that just grown, and just have good positive people around you. I think that's the key. These big things are happening in a small city or maybe a second tier city, St. Louis.
Fantastic. And thank you so much for everything that you have done. And if there's a reaction button, please do give virtual applause to Ajay as well. And next time you see him, just pat him on the back. Not too hard, but pat him on the back when you see him. There you go. There you go. There you go. Feels great. All right. So next up, we have another important dignitary. So Charles David Thompson sounds like a very. It sounds more like a boxer than a cricketing coach. There, he can double up as a boxer as well. But who doesn't know Coach CD? Just a little bit of background about him is he originates from India. He's a former player who's played first class cricket and for the services team in India from 1993 to 2003, and he played cricket for services in the Ranji Trophy while serving for the Indian Navy as well. So he has a very unique blend of being a disciplinarian, but yet you would want to go talk to him when you have a problem. So he'll put his arm around you and he'll coach you and mentor you through that true regard. After leaving the Navy in 2013, Coach CD began a coaching career in Andhra Pradesh and was also the chief coach of the Andhra Pradesh cricket team as well. And more recently, Coach CD has donned a more responsible hat, being the head coach for the St. Louis Americans, and we would like to introduce Coach CD as the official mentor for our AFCL league. So, Coach CD, please share a few thoughts of yours from your incredible ocean of knowledge.
आपको म्यूट करना पड़ेगा. Thanks, Anup. Thanks for that intro and introducing me about certain things I didn't know myself. Anyway, thank you for that. Yeah, in all humbleness, guys, welcome. And I think it's been a brainchild of all of us to get the best of the best in the country to play in St. Louis. And I'm as excited as all the others to just see the talent. And when I see talent, irrespective of which team they are, that's what excites me. And I'd love to work with all of them, given an opportunity. And if I'm available, if anybody needs my inputs. So that's been my USP. I'm available 24/7. And thanks for giving me the opportunity. And thanks to Ajay Bhai and his team. I always say a coach is privileged only because a parent sends his kid to and trusts us to be a part of their lives. And so I'd like to end it and say thank you so much.
Amazing. And Coach CD, a quick question for you. So you've coached in different forums and different environments. What would it take for us to be super successful with AFCL? What's the key to franchise league, and what are the things that we need to keep in mind while we're championing for something like this, which is done for the first time around these regions?
We lost you for a little bit, Anup. Could you just?
I'll repeat myself again. So can you hear me okay now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Coach CD, you've coached in different forums and different environments. So, for a group of people like AFCL coming together with franchisee league, what will set us apart and make sure that we are driving towards the vision and execution to make sure that we want to follow up and make this the most successful league around?
Okay, every league that happens across the country or across the globe basically looks to identify talent and present them to the next platform, right? The next platform could be the minor leagues, the major leagues, or even a US under-19 squad going forward, right? So the whole concept of having this thing is to help kids realize their game, to get better at the 4 T's, which I call it: their thought processes, their technical skills, their tactical skills, and most importantly, to find out if their training is working or not, right? So when every organization or every league sort of tests you out, gives you a sort of a report card about where you are and where you need to go as you go forward. And I think this league is well on its way to give those cards a feedback or a checkpoint in their journey as they move ahead. And we are privileged to be a part of that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Real quick again, who are the favorites for the T20 World Cup?
I definitely like to say India, but I would say USA is playing some good cricket at the moment.
Thank you very much again. Quick reaction to Coach CD. He's been fantastic, fabulous. Thanks for joining us, and looking forward to having you on. Next up, we want to introduce our tournament director, Mr. Sunil Vishwanathan. I'm very pleased to introduce Sunil Vishwanathan as a part of AFCL, and Coach Sunil, as he's affectionately called, is a highly experienced coach. His credentials are very impressive as a former India under-19 player as well as a Ranji Trophy cricketer, and he's also had C-level executive coaching with Bahrain Cricket Foundation. And in addition to that, Sunil also comes with a load of brains, where he holds 2 postgraduate degrees and a certification in sports administration. I'll tell you, one of the things that I admire about Coach Sunil is that he is laser focused on development. So he will assess you for 5 minutes, and he can talk for a couple of hours on the things that you need to improve. And that's exactly what youth cricket requires. And with that, Sunil, please welcome and please do share your thoughts about what you think about AFCL and what's in store for us.
Good evening. I think it's a great platform. We definitely wanted, we were thinking about, our focus is always grassroots and youth. That's where the heart is, that's where the passion is. So, and then this idea came up that why don't we do a league, make it more competitive, right? Not having owners from the same place, kind of have owners from different parts of the country and make it, it's like getting the cream of talent in this segment to come in and play with each other where the learning happens, the best practices sharing happens. I think it's a wonderful platform, well evolved, thought through by Bhaskar Bhai and ACAC. As we all know, we've always been good hosts. We want to look after youth cricket and provide a platform. I take this opportunity to thank the franchisee owners because they are one of the key factors here, because of their interest, because of their willingness and time and money that we are able to nurture and create this platform. So thank you, owners, and we look forward to a very, very good first year, first edition, and I'm sure that this is going to get bigger and better. Good luck to all the teams, and we are here to host you, and we would assure you that we'll do everything to the best of our abilities to give a fantastic experience to our youth players who will be participating. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil. Sunil, you've coached in a couple of countries now. What feels different with coaching in the United States and especially our setup? And what do the youth actually require right now as a part of their development? What should we be doing differently here and focusing on that you've been championing for?
A couple of things. Well, ever since I've been with ACAC since 2016, 17. So, even in the initial phases, I used to tell Ajay Bhai that the kids need to go play in multiple conditions, wherever possible, multiple teams, multiple slots. So, they have to keep their horizon wide. You expose them to as many situations, as many combinations, or as many different conditions possible. Like, I used to advocate that let's go put our kids in other teams, let them go and play for other teams where they're out of their comfort zone. You're constantly challenging them and also make it exciting. It's just like academics. You see the kids in this generation, they are willing to learn new things. You make them do the old things over and over, they get bored, right? So that's the whole point. So we wanted to expose them to multiple teams and positions and conditions, and that is how this whole thing evolved. Like, let's get the cream and then let them compete and learn from each other.
Fantastic. What's your call for this weekend's game of India Pakistan, and where do you think India is going to end up with the T20 World Cup?
Well, obviously, India being clear favorites, I think we have some terrific all-rounders that definitely would be handy in these conditions. But again, T20 cricket being T20, it's going to be anyone's game. But I really hope that India cross the line once again in the World Cup.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Coach Sunil, and really looking forward to working with you as well. Nice segue. You heard Sunil talk about. Yes, please do keep the reactions coming to Coach Sunil. He's had unwavering dedication to our group of people, and thank you so much for all your efforts. One of the keys to success, to scaling the execution of the working group and coordinating all these activities, is the ACA volunteer group. So the volunteer group is 100% dedicated. So everything that happens in terms of coordination and execution is 100% driven through volunteers who've been brilliant over the last few years. This is a selfless team with a positive attitude of investing back into the community. Remember, this group started off with 5 to 6 people. Ask Ajay Bhai, he'll tell you incredible stories of 2014, 2015, where I used to go tell him, Ajay Bhai, when are we going to start this thing? And he's like, better don't worry, we are working on a vision and people will rally behind it. And few times I was very frantic and I said, the other people are doing this and we need to do this. He said, stay the course, people will rally behind the vision. Just fast forward a few years to today, we have about 250 athletes that have been backed by active parents who've been involved with the day-to-day operations to identify and drive all of the current and new initiatives. So sharing and giving back to the community is an important part of the academy's mission. And our charity efforts involves athletes and their families on volunteer initiatives across all of the St. Louis metro area and other counties and countries as well. We're addressing character as we decided to give the athletes opportunities to show servant leadership through mentoring and assigning them various responsibilities. Think about the individuals that we're building with these youth group that are going to take over the world in the future. So they take ownership for their actions and put others first. It's been brilliant. Thank you so much for all the volunteers. Please give a round of applause to all of the volunteers who will continue to selflessly dedicate and make everything happen. So if you see people around, please do lend a helping hand and shake hands with them and say thank you very much. So looking forward to that. Finally, in the last group of all these introductions, let's not forget that we have a title sponsor. So US wide financials and clear loans are partnering with each other, and we would love to give a hearty thanks to Wibu Grover, who has been an essential part of the St. Louis community. Everybody loves Wibu. He's such an amazing individual, so affable. So again, US wide financial and clear loans. You will hear a lot about clear loans. And thanks, Wibu, for your unfathomable support as well. So if you're looking to start a business or buying a home, please reach out to Wibu and he'll get you the most competitive interest rates in the market. And he'll also suggest, what are the best places to go visit around in St. Louis to take your families around for drinks and a restaurant as well. So please do say your thanks, and we convey our hearty regards to Wibu Grower and all the best to him and his family with clear loans as well. So thank you very much. So with that, the all important events of the day. I am getting super excited. We're 23 minutes in. I know, and you guys were like, "Hey, what's going on? What are the teams here? What's the composition?" I'm excited. I'm waiting for the same as well. So let's go through some franchisee owner introduction. So all of you franchisee owners, please do turn on your cameras. We would love to hear from you. We'll start with the Chicago Elites, which is the first team that we want to introduce. This team, Chicago, the Windy City, the best time to visit a city in the summer is Chicago, and it has all the amazingness of New York without having the problems of New York. So I love the city here, and we would love to introduce our first franchisee owner from Chicago Elites, Mehul Shani. And Mehul, thank you so much for being a part of this setup. I'm sure you're excited. We would love to hear from you. One, what are your thoughts about AFCL, and what's your vision for this particular team here, and where do we see Chicago Elites proceeding?
Thank you very much, AFCL group, for inviting us for being part of this first of our own Midwest franchise cricket. I'm sick and tired of traveling all over the country to go and play cricket. First time we're going to be playing in Midwest, and hopefully, not hopefully, I'm pretty sure we are going to do a pretty good job in having an exciting tournament. We've been part of or visiting ACAC for several years, and I have yet to find a better host, no matter where we have played. Super excited for the kids, excited for all the parents to see their kids play there. Other than that, we just wish everybody best, and may the best team win, and hopefully we'll have some really really good games.
Fantastic. Mehul, how's the Chicago youth cricket like? We hear a lot about it in our circles, but can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek of some of the development activities that's going on and what you are personally invested? Because we hear your name a lot. This is the first time I'm getting to talk to you, but I will tell you that you're a popular guy in St. Louis.
No, Chicago cricket is really doing well. We have three really good academies in Chicago. We've been working hard to improve cricket and put our name out there in the US cricket, as they all or most of the people in the US think that cricket is only played in South and West, but I think we've done pretty decent in over a few years in MLC cricket and now AMLCA. As far as the infrastructure is concerned, we were the first ones to put the hybrid wicket. We have our own ground now. We're working on developing infrastructure with a few other park districts, because, as we know, no matter how much we complain about it, unless we improve the infrastructure for the kids, the cricket is not going to improve. We have some professional coaches like Coach Subbu and AK, who have been part of our academy for last couple of years. So now the mom and pop shop of coaching is kind of going towards more management, and we are leaving it to people who really know what they're doing, and not interfere with their job, more like manage it. And hopefully these kids take the most advantage of this opportunity to work with them, and get better.
Fantastic. Mehul, real quick, would you like to introduce and tell us who your marquee players are that you picked, and a little bit about them?
Yes, we got three marquee players, like everybody else. We have Mitansh Nityanandam, which is who opened for us for Chicago Tigers last year, and he was also our highest scorer for our minor league team. Super excited for him. Last year of school, now he's going to go into college, and he's also a very good medium pacer, right arm medium pace bowler. We have Shiv Shani, who's a left-handed batsman, and a left-arm fast bowler. And he's been part of also minor league cricket, and he's been doing pretty well at under 17. He's still junior at school, so he's got one more year of school left. And then we have Aran Chechu. He's our wicketkeeper, opening batsman, and that is honestly all I know about it. So I'm going to have Mitansh say about Aran, because he's the one who helped us pick him. Please, Mitansh.
Welcome, Mitansh, and thank you for joining us. Your words, please.
Yeah, so we picked Aaron because I've been playing with him for a while and I know what a talent he is. He also represents Atlanta Lightning in minor league and he's had a couple games at the top of the order in that really good team. So we needed someone who could also talented opening batsman. So it really filled all of our filled our checklist.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Chicago Elites. It looks like you have a clear strategy there, and good luck
Thank
uh,
you.
for the upcoming draft. Next, quickly we'll move to the city with the cold weather and beautiful scenery, Seattle Renegades. I've always had a fantastic time when I visited my friends in Seattle. It's been fabulous to think how the reach of AFCL and what we're trying to do has gone above and beyond Midwest here. And so, quickly, we would like to introduce our honored franchisee owners, Vandana Thomas and Anand Subaraj. If you're on, please share with us your thoughts and what you feel about being a part of this tournament.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us be part of this. Ajay Bhai and us have been going a long ways back, and it's. I think when, like you rightly said, when you asked Salman to join this, he was really excited, and we're really, really honored to be part of this league. Anand, would you like to add something?
No, I think it's phenomenal. In Seattle, we are always hungry for tournaments. And this is a place where we play competitive cricket only for 4 months in the year. And rest of the time, we are trying to figure out where competitive cricket is happening and we are likely to travel. Ajay Bhai, it's been a phenomenal experience working with you in the past, and we are looking forward to this tournament.
Fabulous. What's your vision for your team, and where do you see the team heading towards, and what's kind of the strategy that you're putting in place for the team, and or how you're championing for the development here?
From a Seattle Youth League perspective, this was a very unlikely city for playing cricket a few years ago. People would say, "Oh, Seattle cricket, okay." That's the reaction we got. But over the last 3-4 years, with a lot of the major league investments in cricket. We have academy of our own here. We have our own minor league team, and we have the Seattle Orcas, which is the major league team. It goes a long ways to show how much cricket has evolved in Seattle. And the kids here, like Anand said, are so hungry to play cricket. So for the vision and the strategy for us is to just give the kids as much exposure to playing good cricket across the country and to have fun, develop their talent, and show up like their coaches in the USA cricket team at some point of time, or the major league team. So, like, Shadley Van Skalvik, who is one of our coaches, is playing USA in the World Cup. Rishi Bharadwaj, who's one of our coaches, is part of the coaching team for the USA team. Harmeet, who used to be their coach, is also playing. Andres Ghosh, also who was their coach at one point of time, is also playing. So they have a lot of great role models to look up to, and we just hope that all of these kids, as many as possible, go play really amazing high-level cricket. And anything?
Fantastic.
No, I think you have said it all. Thank you.
Thank you very much again. Thanks for joining us, both of you. Anand and Vandana, thank you very much. Next, we have the Atlanta Cricket Club, ACC, a beautiful city here. Deepak Roy, would you like to share your thoughts as well?
Can you all see me?
Yes.
Okay, good evening all. First of all, congratulations for this another new accomplishment in ACSE world. Thank you, Ajay, for considering. I've known you from many years, and always had a huge respect and appreciation for whatever you do for cricket, especially youth cricket. And I hope you keep doing the good work and help kids as you've been doing for many years now. Thank you, Anup. I hope you would have said few kind words about Atlanta as well. But we'll host you and we'll show you some good things about Atlanta as well in future.
Absolutely, Deepak.
Yeah, and we are definitely very excited for this tournament and really looking forward to good cricket. Personally, I used to be always there in St. Louis for Ajay's tournament in Labor Day weekend. So it's been few years not been there. But yeah, excited to be there and see. I mean, I hear stories that you have grown, grounds have grown, more kits, hybrid turfs, and all that. So it'll be good outing when we reach there, and hopefully we'll all enjoy our cricket. But really excited and looking forward for this franchise cricket, and always wanted to be part of this. So very excited. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Guys, as a small informational detail, I think this meeting, Anup, we might end in the next 12 minutes or so, but we can rejoin the same link back. I just want to let you know that there's a limit of whatever it is, it might end, but have the same links ready for people who are in the call to join back. I just want to let you all know.
Thank you very much. I'm getting a little nervous here, Ganesh. So thanks for that update.
Okay, the same link would still work, but we need to join back after 12 or 11 minutes. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Deepak, thanks so much for the introduction. I saw that little pop-up which said we're going to end in 10 minutes. I was just trying to move us along. I will tell you real quick, Atlanta, I've been there once. I've had the best pizza in Buckhead. I think that's the area. And so it was the best pizza that I've ever had. So would love to come back. The city is super warm and welcoming, and can't wait to visit and see all of the development that's going on there, Deepak. So we'll also quickly get to the marquee players. I skipped through that. We will do that as and when we do the wheel of name selection, just to respect everybody's time here. Last, but Bhaskar, were you going to say something?
Coach Siri has raised hand.
Coach Siri, go for it.
Just a suggestion to the whole group. We'll be anyway logged. It's an automatic log off after 9 minutes. Should we start the draft pick after we log back in rather than have a cut and dry? Is my suggestion. That's it.
Yeah,
have a
yes,
think about
coach. Yes, coach. Still, St. Louis American introduction is there. We will, once we rejoin, then we can do it. Mostly, it will not disconnect. Okay. Yeah.
So Bhaskar, we think it's not going to disconnect and we can just continue.
Hopefully, please continue. Yeah. We still have introduction, right? By the time we'll know whether it is disconnect or not. So yeah.
Okay. Bhaskar, I think that's a little bit feedback for me as well to keep pushing things along. Last but not the least, we would like to introduce our St. Louis Americans. St. Louis is the gateway to the West, and I'm sure all of you have visited and love the city. We would love to host you all again. Without much delay, let me introduce Sanjay Karanwal, a personal friend of mine, been super passionate for the game. Sanjay bhai, thank you so much for being a part of the setup, and a couple of kind words from you as well.
Thank you, Anup. Thank you, Bhaskar and Ajay, for giving this franchise to St. Louis American. And when I've been passionate for cricket, I don't have a kid who plays cricket, but when I see these kids play, I see uh, them as my own kids, and it's like super exciting to be part of the youth cricket in St. Louis. And any challenge which is thrown here in St. Louis for cricket, when there are volunteers like me who raise their hands and accept that challenge and make things happen. And that's what happened with this St. Louis American under 18 franchise. I look forward to having great time with the kids, and we'll continue to follow the uh, character building of the players so that they go out and play the highest level of cricket uh, there is in US and all over the world. And that's the vision of St. Louis American, and that will remain the vision of St. Louis Americans. Thank you. And for the marquee players, we have Arnav Jam, uh, who is exciting opening batsman and an excellent off spinner. And we look forward to his leadership in the tournament. Then we have Rishi Ramesh, the under 19 US World Cup captain. And we all know about him. We've seen him play the World Cup and do some exciting stuff over there. The third one we have is Adnit Jam, and as you'll all agree, is the most enterprising cricketer we have in the country, and we look forward to his contribution and leadership going forward. Thank you, Anup.
Cool. Thank you very much, Sanjay bhai. Going through the marquee list, Vandana, if you want to introduce what Seattle Renegades' marquee player list is, that would be very nice. And then we'll switch over to Deepak to talk about his picks.
Yes, so we have our own very own Sanat Misra, who is batting all rounder. He's a right arm fast bowler, as well as a batsman and a gun fielder. And then we have Arya Kananta. He's from Houston, and he's a wicketkeeper batsman. And then we have Nitish Sudhini, who is from Atlanta, and he's really, he's an opening batter. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much for that. Deepak, what was your thought process behind the marquee players and who are they?
Very blessed. I have personally worked with these kids when they were 7, 8, 9 years old. They are big boys now, doing good, still learning the game, but doing good. So Parth Patel is our one marquee player. Have always appreciated his cricket. Whenever I came to St. Louis, we have exchanged greetings and good wishes with each other. So first time getting an opportunity to be with him. So very excited about it. He also represented our country in under 19. So top kid. Then Utkarsh Srivastava, vice captain of last year's USA under 19 team. again, blessed to be his coach many years. He started almost 8, 9 years when he started with us. Sahar Shwetan, a fine, talented wicketkeeper batsman. He'll be representing us as well. So those are our 3 marquee players.
Cool. Thank you very much again. Really looking forward to the rest of the draft. Bhaskar, are you ready to spin the wheel? So the way this is going to work right now is we're going to decide on what the order of the draft picks is, and it's very unbiased. We'll run a spin a wheel, and we want to do things a little differently here when we spin it. The first team that gets picked from the list will actually go fourth, and then yes.
Sorry to interrupt. I might yield towards Coach Series suggestion because this call is going to end in another 5 minutes. So why don't we all join back momentarily, and then we can do it without any of a break.
Sure. I was thinking we'll just do the wheel to decide on the order. And
Okay.
then
All right. Good. Just as long as in 5 minutes, we are 4 minutes is going to end. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
Got it. Yes. The draft itself, GK bro, we'll start it like you just suggested after the call, after the comments. Bhaskar, are you ready for it? We have 3 minutes. Do you think we'll be done in 3 minutes or come back?
Yeah, we'll be. Okay, I'm spinning. Okay.
We can't see your view though.
Oh, you can't. Okay, 1 second.
You're on mute.
How about now?
Yep, it's up.
Okay. Can I spin?
Go for it. So this would be the team that gets the fourth pick in the first round. So Atlanta, that's Deepak.
Thank you.
Okay, you're right.
Okay, just to clarify, ACA will go fourth round. Okay, that's wanted to clarify yesterday, like we discussed in the call, Coach Deepak. Okay.
So sorry, I missed it. So what does this mean? The first selection?
The order in the draft, you will go last, like fourth, because it's first. Okay. Got it?
Yes, you have to remove Atlanta from it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Sorry.
You seem to be getting picked every single time.
Yeah.
Today's going to be a lucky day.
1 second. Okay. I removed it. Okay, spinning it. Ready?
Just about. St. Louis Americans will have the third pick in the first round. Just you can hit remove on there, right? Yep. Looks like Seattle Renegades will have the second pick in the first round, and the first pick would go to the Chicago Elites in the first round. All right. So it looks like Chicago Elites, Seattle Renegades, then you have St. Louis Americans, and then Atlanta Cricket Club will be the fourth. That will be the order in the first round. And then we'll come back and discuss the serpentine order that we want to go next. So do you want to just hang on to this call to see if we can continue, or do you want to get out and come back in again?
I think we can wait for the call to end. In the meantime, I can ask Mehul, what did he do? Better.
Lot of Hanuman Chalisa.
Deepak, you didn't need anyone first pick. You should be the fourth one. You are loaded already.
Everybody's loaded.
Jai Sri Ram.
I asked him. Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Anup?
Yes,
Yep.
I can. Yep,
Oh,
it looks like everybody's back.
okay. Perfect, guys. Okay, I'm ready with the draft, Anup. Let me share.
Okay, sorry for a little technical delay there for people online anticipating with eager ears and eyes. We are about to start our draft. The order is going to be Chicago Elites will go first, followed by Seattle Renegades. Then we're going to have St. Louis Americans, and then we will have Atlanta Cricket Club in the first round. The way this is also going to work is that in the second round, we are going to have Seattle Renegades that will have the first pick, followed by St. Louis Americans, the second pick, and then the third pick will be Atlanta. Well, and the fourth pick is going to be Chicago. And then in the third round, St. Louis Americans get the first pick, and in the fourth round, you will have Deepak from Atlanta who's going to have the first pick. Are we clear? Any questions, thoughts before we start? So hopefully you have your lists ready. I have mine to write down. Just waiting on Bhaskar to type up a few things for us to get started here.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're on mute, Bhaskar.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
Do you have a screen that you're going to show, or how is this going to work? So just making sure. We start with Chicago with the timer.
You want to see the screen?
Yep,
The
there you go.
fancy screen.
Yep, the
All
fancy
right.
screen's coming up. There you go.
How much time we have between?
Yep, you have 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Can we
Okay.
cut that down to 90 seconds to expedite it, or you still
Yeah,
want to keep it to
90
2 minutes?
seconds good. Well, first pick is going to be not that bad.
Yeah.
Since I have so many options, I'm really confused now. So,
Now you're getting a little cocky there, Meho.
sorry. Our first pick, Chicago Elite's first pick is going to be Sid Shah.
Fantastic. Sid Shah. So Sid Shah, St. Louis
One second.
has represented.
I think we
Yeah.
we spoke the age eligibility. Can you check it again? It is 9/1/2005.
So, is he eligible? Not eligible.
because as per eligibility, it is 9/1/2005, right? I think it's August 26, 2005 years.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we communicated that. Um,
sorry, I did not have that information with us because he was in the list and I did not see that he's not in the list anymore.
yeah, because he
Uh,
registered, unfortunately. So sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So the clock resets back again with Mehul, where there was a technical difficulty with the registration of a player. They will have a go again. Your clock is running right now, Mehul. So waiting for your first draft pick.
it's going to be Aryan Satish.
Aryan Satish is Chicago's first draft pick. So the first draft pick of the day goes to Chicago Elites, and the selection is Aryan Satish. Aryan Satish, if you're watching, congratulations and welcome to the party. Chicago had their act together very quickly. Thank you so much for adjusting there, Maiho. So we'll quickly move on to Seattle Renegades. If you're ready with your first draft pick, and your time starts now.
Yeah, our first pick is going to be Rayan Taj.
Riyan Taj, congratulations. Seattle Renegades get their first draft pick, and it is Riyan Taj. It's very exciting for people watching online and being a part of this draft process. And welcome to Riyan Taj, and congratulations, Seattle, for picking Riyan Taj. Quickly, we'll move on to the next one. I don't think the timers matter at this point of time. Looks like all the homework has been done. You're making my job a little easier here. St. Louis Americans, are you ready with your first draft pick? And your time starts now.
Yeah, or we're gonna go Shoyagar.
Shoaib Garg, is that right? So St. Louis Americans have made their first choice. Shaurya Gar is the first draft pick for St. Louis Americans. So we're getting close to closing out the first round. Shaurya, congratulations. Deepak and Atlanta, if you're ready, let's kick off the timer with you on your first draft pick.
We are gonna pick Ansh Boy.
Ansh Boye. Ansh Boye is the first pick for Atlanta after um, Deepak put me back in his place. Atlanta is my favorite city now. I definitely want to visit again. Congratulations to Ansh and Deepak. The force continues there. So we're at the end of the first round. So at the end of the first round, we have the first picks Aryan, Riyan, Shaurya, and Ansh. Congratulations. So if you're ready, we'll start off with the second round. Second round, Seattle Renegades get your first pick. Congratulations to everybody who got picked. Let's look at what Seattle Renegades have.
So our next pick is going to be Karan Anand.
Fantastic. Karan Anand, congratulations. This draft is reeling on here. So Seattle Renegades have done their homework. They pick Riyan Anand. They are already picked Karan Anand. They are already picked Riyan Taj there. St. Louis Americans, are you ready with yours? A lot of writing and discussion going on there. Arnav and Coach Edie?
Yeah, we're gonna go Sabrish Prasad.
Sabrish Prasad, excellent choice there. Sabrish Prasad comes in very exciting into the St. Louis Americans, and the draft keeps progressing here without much ado. Let's go to Atlanta. Atlanta and Deepak, are you ready with your next draft pick?
Yeah, we are gonna pick Karan Anand.
Karan Anand, this is motoring on. Fantastic. Karan Anand. Oh, Karan Anand's already picked Deepak because
Oh,
it's going to Seattle there.
so we'll pick Aryan Parvatkar.
That's great. Very quick on his feet, Deepak there. So Aryan Parvatkar gets picked. And so we have the last choice in the second round, Chicago and Meho.
We're going to pick our own Rahul Basu.
Rahul Basu. Our own Rahul Basu says Mehul. So a lot of homework has been done by the teams here, and we're at the end of the second round. So in this round, we had Karan, Sabrish, Aaron, and Rahul that got picked. If you're ready, let's start the third round where St. Louis Americans get the first choice here. St. Louis Americans, do you want to tell us what your thoughts are on what your next pick is? This is where it gets interesting. I think there's a little bit of work being done, and we'll give a little bit of time. The first few picks, kind of easy. The next few is going to be challenging because you need to balance your team out. There's a lot of strategies that
नहीं
go
बोलते हैं,
behind.
इसलिए मैंने होना चाहिए
They've unmuted. Let's see.
We're gonna go Baladitya. No,
Arjun
Arjun
Mahesh.
Mahesh. Sorry, Arjun.
There you go. Right. You get one more. Can you say that again just for the viewers?
Arjun Mahesh.
Arjun Mahesh. Bhaskar, if you got that, I think let's introduce Arjun Mahesh. There you go. Arjun Mahesh goes to St. Louis Americans. Their first pick in the third round. And so let's go to Atlanta Cricket Club and Deepak, if you're ready with who your next pick is.
We're going to pick Darshan Haribabu.
Darshan Haribabu. Darshan Haribabu is the next pick here. This draft keeps motoring along and it's gone pretty fast here. Darshan Haribabu. So we'll go to Chicago Elite. Chicago Elites get the next pick there.
We're going to pick our own Yash Patel.
Yash Patel. So Yash Patel goes to Chicago. Congratulations to Yash for getting picked for the Chicago Elites there. A lot of homework has been done, and this is looking quick and confident from the owners. Seattle Renegades, Vandana, what do you got for us there?
Okay, you guys took everyone we wanted, so we're now gonna take Vivek Kanamuri.
Vivek Kanumuri. Vivek Kanumuri also comes in very excited. So it's nice to see the thought process of who's getting picked and where they are going. Vivek Kanumuri goes to Seattle Renegades. In this particular round, St. Louis Americans picked Arjun, Atlanta picked Darshan, Chicago picked Yash, and then Vivek to Seattle Renegades. Congratulations to everybody who got picked. And if you want us to slow down a little bit, you can take time too. So please do let me know. So I'm going to try to push because I'm excited to see how all of this is panning out. Everybody's got their pens. I'm writing things down. Let's go through the next round. We'll also give a little bit of break after the fifth round for you to just catch your breath. But let's go to the fourth round and let Atlanta pick first here. Deepak?
We sorry. Just thinking, guys.
No problem. Yes, we all are at this point of time, Deepak. So we completely empathize with you. A lot of discussions being done, strategies being put in place. It is exciting to see how the teams are panning out. You got to have a great balance of batters, bowlers, and a good squad that has a good mix of all of the talent here. A great spectacle just to be a part of this itself. Can't wait for the tournament to kick off here. For all the players who got picked,
We're going to go with Vihan Mehta.
Vihan Mehta
Yeah.
gets picked. That's a really good choice there by Atlanta. Vihan Mehta, congratulations. Next, Chicago get to pick. If Matanch and Meho, what do you have got there?
We are going to go with Pranay Balaji.
Pranay Balaji.
Vandana is not happy, looks like.
Vandana looks like she has a few thoughts in her mind. I would not want to be in front of Vandana at this point of time. But I'm sure they have a backup option there that they're thinking about because Vandana and Seattle, you're up next.
Okay, we're going with Ishan Taj.
Ishan Taj. is Seattle Renegades' next pick. So Vandana and Anand have picked Ishan Taj as a part of the Seattle Renegades. Next up, we have St. Louis Americans.
Sorry, we're gonna go Bala Katula.
Bala Katula is the person that St. Louis Americans have picked. Bala Aditya Katula, congratulations. So we're done with the fourth round here. And Vihan was picked by Atlanta. Pranay was picked by Chicago. Ishan went to Seattle. And then Bala Aditya got picked by St. Louis Americans. Congratulations to you all. So we're back to square one again. Fifth round. Chicago elites get to pick first. And let's see
Give
if.
us 1 minute, please.
Sure, no problem. And Mehul and Mitanch are discussing strategies. Bhaskar, how are you doing in the control center there? Are you excited? Bhaskar just raises his hand very nonchalantly. And so a couple of times there.
Do you want?
Wait.
We're going to have Aryan Tumala, please.
Aryan Tumala is the person that gets picked. Again, we had a good group of people nominate themselves as a part of the draft. And the first pick in the fifth round is Aryan Tumala to Chicago Elites. Congratulations to you and the team. The next pick is Seattle Renegades.
So we're going with our own Yuvan Vinod.
Yuvan Vinod is what Vandana and Anand get to pick. Congratulations there. So if you're ready, St. Louis Americans, few things to strike off on the list there, few people to bring up in the priority order. Knowing Arnab, he does a lot of research, knows his cricket, knows his people. Very well versed. I'm pretty sure Coach CD has a few words there, but Arnab is not going to flinch and want to pick his choice.
We're gonna take Dave Jariwala.
Dave Jariwala is the one that St. Louis Americans have picked. That's a very interesting choice, but congratulations, Dave. I'm sure you bring a lot of value to the team. Next up would be the pick for Atlanta.
We are gonna pick Raghav Satish.
Raghav Satish. So Deepak and Atlanta Cricket Club pick Raghav Satish. So we're at the end of the fifth round, and the picks here are Aryan, Yuvan, Dev, and Raghav. Congratulations to you. So we'll get up. Bhaskar, do you want a quick break or you want to keep going? I feel like we have good.
We need a 2-3 minutes break. Yeah.
Okay, we'll all get a couple of minutes break here just to catch our breath from this excitement here. I'm on the edge of my seat here and I would like to catch up on a quick sip of my sparkling water. Please do take a moment to take a break, all of you all, but don't go too far because we have another 5 picks for each of the team and it's going to be interesting to see who gets picked, what the strategy is. Please do get your pen and papers out and we'll see you here in a couple of minutes while Bhaskar has asked for this commercial break.
At US Wide Financial, we know how hard it is to navigate the mortgage process. Don't get lost down the rabbit hole of pressure sales, burdensome paperwork, and hidden fees. US Wide. No surprises, no tricks, no need to call. Check out our rates online at uswidefinancial.com.
While we're on break here, I'll just run through what their team lists are. Chicago Elites and Mehul and Mitanch have picked Shiv and Aaron where they're marquee players. They have Aryan Satish, Rahul, Basu, Yash Patel, Pranay Balarji, and Aryan Tumala. Then we have Seattle Renegades, who have Sanat Mishra, Aryan Kananta, Nitesh Sudini, Ryan Taj, Karan Anand, Vivek Kanumuri, Ishantaj, and Yuan Vinod. St. Louis Americans and Arnajam have picked Rishi Ramesh and Adnet as their marquee players. Then you had Shaurya Gaur, Sabrish Prasad, Arjun Mahesh, Baladitya, Katula, Dev Jariwala as their squad so far. Atlanta and Deepak have Utkarsh Srivatsa, Parth Patel, Saharsh Shwetan, Ansh Boje, Aryan Parwatkar, Darshan Haribabu, Vihan Mehta, and Raghav Satish. This is all very exciting. Hopefully, you have the next crop of people that you have prepared. And are we ready to go, Bhaskar?
Yes.
Okay, so the next round is going to be the sixth round. And I believe Seattle Renegades are the people who get to go first. So Vandana and
Yeah.
Anand, are you ready?
Yes. So we will go with Sohan Bhatia.
Sohan Bhatia is their pick for Seattle Renegades. Looks like the break helped to rethink and re-strategize real quick to go through the list there. St. Louis Americans, do you have your pick? What's going on in your mind there?
We're gonna go Parth Mehta.
Parth Mehta is the one that got picked for St. Louis Americans. Congratulations there. Uh, Atlanta and Deepak, what about your next pick here? Something to think about as we go through the list.
Yeah, whatever name we think, someone picks them up. So
Yeah, that's the beauty of this draft is got to be on your toes, have alternate plans.
we'll go with Vrishab Doshi.
Rishabh Doshi gets picked by Deepak Roy and Atlanta.
It starts with V. V as in victory.
Rishabh Doshi. Thank you for helping out there. Chicago and Mehul and Mitansh, do you have your pick for this round? You're on mute, Mehul, if you're talking.
We're going to go with Krish Desai.
Krish Desai is the pick for Chicago Elite. So we complete this round where Krish Desai, Rishabh Doshi, Parth Mehta, and Sohan Bhatia were the picks there. So we're going to start the seventh round here where St. Louis Americans get the first pick. St. Louis Americans, how are you feeling there? Discussions being had.
We're gonna take Samir Sadev.
Samir Sahadev. Samir Sadev gets picked by St. Louis Americans. That's their seventh round, which puts the ball in Atlanta's court now.
We are going to pick Soham Arora.
Soham Arora, that was a quick choice there. So Soham Arora goes to Atlanta Cricket Club. All eyes on Chicago Elites now.
We are going to pick Jimit Patel.
Jimit Patel. Jimit Patel to Chicago Elites. Vandana and Anand, are you ready with your pick?
Okay, we're going with Manu Hari Ganesh.
Manu Hari Ganesh is the pick for Seattle Renegades. So we've ended the seventh round here. Amir Sadev, Sonam Arora, Jimit Patel, and Manu Hariganesh are the picks for the seventh round. So in the eighth round, Atlanta Cricket Club get their first pick in this particular round.
We're gonna pick Aman Kothari.
Aman Kotari gets his opportunity with Atlanta Cricket Club. So, Aman, congratulations and welcome to the party. We move on to Chicago Elites.
You're gonna go Ruday Surapeni.
Ruday Surapeni. Ruday Surapeni to Chicago Elites. All eyes on Seattle Renegades now.
Yeah, we're going to go with Adya Naidu.
Adya Naidu is the one that gets picked by Seattle Renegades, St. Louis Americans. Coach said he needs a little snack.
We're gonna get Tanush Patel.
Tanush Patel. Tanush Patel goes to St. Louis Americans.
Who is that? Manish Patel?
Tanush.
Tanush Patel to St. Louis Americans. So now, at the end of the eighth round, everybody's had their first choices for 2 rounds now. We have Aman Kotari, Ruday Surapaneni, Adya Naidu, and Tanush Patel. So we have 2 rounds left. Let's quickly move on to the next round to where now Chicago and Mehul get your first choice to pick.
We are going to pick Aryan Patel.
Aryan Patel gets picked. The slots are filling up thick and fast. Seattle Renegades. What are your choice?
So we're going with Yatin Mokana.
Yatin Mukana to Seattle Renegades. Bhaskar's doing a fantastic job keeping up with this. A good group of people to pick from, and then St. Louis Americans to go next. No pressure at all. You can take your time, think through your plan, see who fits into the framework, and let us know what your next pick is, St. Louis Americans. Very, very, very exciting. For all of you who have just joined, this has been a fantastic discussion, and it's so interesting to see the teams with their strategies, with the franchisee owners, how they're thinking, which players they wanted. This is where you need to have not just your A choice, but B, C, D. So Arnab and St. Louis Americans, we're still waiting on you just to let you know. No hurry, but we are all very excited to see what your next pick is going to be.
We're gonna take Shlok Mehta.
Shlok Mehta goes to St. Louis Americans. Good to see our local talent being developed. And the now baton is passed on to Atlanta Cricket Club with Deepak.
I'm gonna go with Aditya Shashank.
Aditya Shashank is who Deepak and Atlanta Cricket Club have picked. So we're at the end of the 9th round. Aryan Patel, Yatin Mokana, Shlok Mehta, and Aditya Shashank. Congratulations to you all. So we're at the last round here. How exciting is this? So who's going to get an opportunity? And who's going to take the opportunity? So Seattle Renegades, you get to pick first in this particular round. Mehul has a light smile, smirk on his face. Looks like he's got a few of his picks that he's wanted. Remember, this is the last round of this exciting draft. You're watching the live draft of US Wide Financials and Clear Loans 2024 Youth AFCL Player Draft, brought to you by the great technician Bhaskar. Bhaskar, thanks for enabling all of this great technology for us.
Bhaskar allowing 13 or 14 kids?
We are only doing 13.
Okay. For me, more the merrier. But I know it's going to be tough choices for coaches.
That's an interesting point, Ajay. What if someone drops out? How will we? Should we not pick one reserve, maybe?
Yeah, so we will have 11 playing one. I think you guys decided on the marquee, right? What do you call marquee? No, what do you call that? Impact player these days. And then there is one kid sitting out. That's why I brought it up. Do you want 13 or 14? But then two kids will be sitting out. But there are 6 games.
Yeah, no, Ajay, I was more thinking about between now and 27th. If some kid is not available, should we have a backup? Is what I'm saying.
Dropping out when you say right, Coach Deepak. Sorry, I'll answer that, Ajay. So you have pool of other players, Coach Deepak, where if somebody drops out for any reason, if it has to be a valid reason, then you can pick from the pool of the players which have not drafted.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thanks for the clarification. The question that was asked, very valid question. What if a player drops out? Then there's going to be a review with the committee and the discussion with the franchisee owners, and a decision is going to be being made then. There are going to be 13 players, and you just heard Ajay tell us that there's going to be an impact player rule as well. So that's very exciting to think about it. That changes the equation a lot. If you looked at how this IPL panned out, the impact player had a significant impact on games. So get your strategies out. Seattle Renegades, we're still waiting on your choice for the 10th round. No pressure. No problem. Vandana is saying that she needs a minute. Obviously, when it gets to this stage in the draft process, you have one choice to make among many. It's a difficult decision. So an animated conversation between Coach CD and Arnav Jam, who looks very relaxed there on the couch.
No, it's Suvandana.
I also can hear Sanjay Karanwal, the owner of the St. Louis franchisee. Sanjay bhai, thanks for all your unwavered support. So we had some exciting games here in St. Louis this weekend, and while the choices are being made, maybe I'll run through some matches here in the ACAC Major Cricket League, where All Stars beat Slayers, Thunderbolts beat Springfield, St. Louis Knights beat the Chargers, AC Gladiators and the Kids pulled off a major coup there against Arrowheads. Lion Blood Cricket Club beat Yorkers. Strikers beat, St. Louis Spartans, the team, I apologize, beat Strikers. And then there were a few washed out games on Saturday because of rain. So We'll keep all the exciting updates coming through this process while we wait for the last draft pick to be complete. This has been a very exciting one. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, you got your popcorn out while you're waiting for the decisions to be made. Very tough choices, but this group of owners and decision makers seem to know exactly what they're doing. So I know why you all got picked as the first pilot for the US wide financials and clear loans 2024 youth AFCL. Please don't leave us after this. We have a couple of committee members who we want to talk to. Coach CD, you have raised your hand.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I've just lost in between. We lost the voice. So what are we waiting on? If I may just have some
Yeah,
clarity on
we
that.
have the Seattle Renegades who are making their decisions right now, and
Okay.
then you have yours next. So
Okay.
yeah.
So there's no time bound on that, right?
So we are going to extend ourselves a little bit here since this is the last
So kind of
pick here.
prorated, coach. Previous years they have not taken the time, right?
Thank you, Coach CD. I was also wondering kya ho raha hai. I thought I lost something too. Some discussions or actually chai ban raha hai ya kuch to.
So the decision that we're waiting on coach on Seattle Renegades to make their 10th draft pick, and they want to get it right, and we can't fault them for that. So we'll just hold on for just a moment here, and they okay. Oh,
You want to go last?
that's looks like they made their decision there.
Maybe Anup, they can pick two and release Ryan.
I take that.
I'll also take that.
At
Okay,
US Wide
guys,
Financial,
we've made our
we know how hard
decision.
it is to navigate the mortgage process. Don't get lost down the rabbit hole of pressure sales, burdensome
No, we don't.
paperwork, and
Oh,
hidden
you ran the ad in the
fees.
channel?
US Wide. No surprises, no tricks, no need to call. Check out our rates online at uswidefinancial.com.
Let us know because a decision has been made.
Vandana, we have to good to go.
Okay, we're ready, Vandana and Anand. After a lot of animation and discussion, a
Okay,
decision has
guys. Okay, we have our final decision. We are going to go with Priyadarshan Arvind Kumar.
Priyadarshan Arvind Kumar, you are pretty special because you took the most time to get drafted into this. But a good decision there, and looking forward to having you as a part of the setup. St. Louis Americans, does that change your choice? What's yours?
We're looking at Virat Kohli, but yeah, Dhruvan Kiran.
Dhruvan Kiran gets picked. Very proud moment for Kiran Giant. So Dhruvan Kiran, congratulations. And again, another local talent gets picked up by St. Louis Americans. Congratulations. Atlanta Cricket Club.
We are gonna pick one development player, Agasti Takpire.
Fantastic. A development player, Agastya Thakre, gets drafted into the Atlanta Cricket Club team. Excited. Chicago, you get the first and the last picks.
We're going to pick Satvik Kailash.
Satvik Kailash is the person who gets picked, the final pick of this draft. Among 40 players who got picked today, Satvik Kailash gets the opportunity. And finally, we have the board that is completely full now. As you see, Chicago Elites have made their choices, Seattle Renegades have made their choices, St. Louis Americans have made their choices, and Atlanta Cricket Club have their rooster that is full. This is fabulous. Thank you so much for participating. A big round of applause to everybody who've been around. Please don't leave the call. We'll take 5 minutes just to run through the final agenda pieces here, and we'll again quickly meet and provide an update between now and the start of the tournament to bring the franchise owners and the core marquee players to have a discussion. But for now, We'll just move on to the next part of the agenda where we have a couple of committee members that we want to introduce. Some of them don't need introduction, especially this person who's been very tirelessly working in the background. It's an absolute thankless job, to running from strategy to planning to logistics to execution. Everything runs through this group. And there's one person who's uber positive and has a lot of energy, a special talent to photography as well. So, welcome, Mr. GK, aka Ganesh Krishnamurthy. You've been fabulous for us. Do you want to say a couple of words of what we want to achieve through this particular forum here, if you still have GK?
I'm very much here. Nothing but the very best for the tournament, folks, and I'm here to support as always. Thank you.
GK, short but very impactful speech as always. Thank you so much for encouraging us, and it's fabulous. Next is a man behind all the success for the Adult League in St. Louis, to match up to all of the work that's going on in the Youth League. He's been galvanizing a group of people together. Let's hear it from Hemant Madle, if you're still around, on what the planning roadmap is for the next steps. And Hemant, my friend, do
Yeah,
you want
can
to
you
step?
hear me okay, Anu?
Yes, I can see you and hear you.
Okay, perfect. No, thank you. I'm blessed that you guys have involved me into the youth league. So the plan forward for youth league as well as for adult league is take this to next level. We would like to have something similar for adult. The plan is to have an adult franchisee league in October. We'll probably have the similar setup, but slightly different. But we're definitely planning to have an adult franchisee league. The only difference is going to be because we already have minor league, we have major league, so many adult leagues. This is going to be the first adult franchisee league, going to be for 100 balls. So we're going to have 100 ball franchisee adult league starting in October. So if anyone is interested, do reach out to myself or Bhaskar or Coach Sunil or Ajay or anyone who you know. But that's the plan for having an adult league starting in October, but it's 100 ball. That's it from my side on that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hemant. You've been a very driving force. Thank you for all the work. It's a very thankless job, and we want to appreciate it. Please give a round of applause to Hemant. Sunil, do you have a question?
No, I just wanted to address the kids who are watching the draft. For those of you who didn't get picked, please don't get disheartened. Take it in your stride. Work harder, display your talent. There are many tournaments that are happening all over the country. So use that to showcase your potential and, in a nutshell, control the controllables. Whatever you can control, put your attention to that. If you've got picked, all the very best to the young talent that got picked. And those of you who haven't got picked, just the first edition, keep working hard and control the controllables. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A wonderful word there, Sunil. Very, very important. If you heard Sunil say, if you got picked, congratulations. If you don't pick, don't get too disheartened. Also, remember that there's still a chance that you may still get picked, because some people might pull out, some players might get injured. So there is still a chance. So keep working on your fitness, working on your game. You'll get your opportunity and your chance. Finally, last but not the least, we'll try to end very quickly here, but there's this one person with a brilliant attitude towards every damn thing. He does every task with a lot of high energy, with his mighty heart and the best of his capability, and always with a wonderful smile. The technologist and the brain behind a lot of the innovation that's happening in our leagues, the way we present, how we package content, how we put forward things, and he wants no credit. Please welcome Bhaskar Katula. Bhaskar, do you want to say a few words to close it out?
So what to say? Thank you so much. First of all, I wanted to thank Ajay Bhai and Ganesha and the whole community of ACSA for this opportunity to work with amazing team. And Anup, you've been such a great host. I would like to thank you for the time and efforts that you have put in. It was amazing. And again, you've been such a great volunteer for ACACA and youth. I like to thank and congratulations to all the players. Coach Sunil was spot on. Thank you for that. So looking forward to work with you all.
All right. With that, thank you so much, Bhaskar. With that, we end this. Again, special thanks to our Atlanta team there, and Deepak for staying late. I know it's late at 11 o'clock there. So thanks for staying on. Congratulations to all the franchisee owners. Again, Meho, thank you very much. Vandana and Anand, thank you very much. Sanjay Bhai and Coach CD and everybody, thanks for joining us. We'll keep you all posted. You can see our social media updates. To everybody following online, let's have an amazing league. AFCL, go team.
Yeah, thank you, Bhaskar. You were just amazing with every question, anytime. Thank you. Just a special shout out to you.
Yeah, I will. I'll just add that here. I know that's the reason I don't do franchise leagues, because as kids were not some of the names I wanted to be here and they were not there. It's only because they are not known yet. Okay, so guys, kiddos, please, this is hard. Hard as a coach, hard as some of the kids who deserve to be here, they are not here. My only thing is, we need to do better job as an academy, as an administrators, as a volunteers, to get you out, get you known, get talk about you. So it's not like you don't have a skill, it's like maybe the owners didn't know much about you. That's how I will say. And we will expand, we will have more opportunities for these kids. It's just, to my humble apology from our side, for all the parents and coaches whose kids didn't get paid. It's just this the way process is right now. I wish we would have done 6 teams if the response we wanted, because we had such a huge response. I didn't expect that. So lot of hearts to you. Join us if you want. We'll figure it out, way to bring you in St. Louis and be part of cricket circles here. So my apologies for the kids who missed out, but congratulations to who got picked. And we have a lot of work to do as coaches and administration to get our kids' names nice. Thanks, everyone.
Again, hearty welcome to everybody as a part of the team. Thank you very much. We'll all talk to you soon. Bye-bye.